Good day, everyone. We are the Group 5 and we are assigned to discuss the school as a community and the school as a learning community. Let us first talk about the school as a community. But before we move on to the relation of the school and the community, let us first define what is a school and what is a community. School is an educational institution designed to provide learning spaces and learning environments for teaching students under the direction of teacher. So the main objective of this school is to be an institution where students can develop their physical, intellectual, moral, and cultural aspect, as well as to enhance their skills and knowledge. In short, it is an institution for learning. The teachers will be the facilitator of learning. They will be the one responsible for providing learning strategies that may address a child's educational needs and also encourage a child to further improve his skills and knowledge. On the other hand, community is a group of associated nations sharing common interests and common heritage. So the members of the community are bonded with a commonality or they have a common interest or anything in common. So the members of the schools are the teachers, the students, the administrators, the non-teaching staffs, the parents, the LGUs, and the other stakeholders. So let us now tackle the school as a community. Schools are tasked for shaping the future of the society based on the delivery of quality education. So, since the main objective of the school is to be an institution for the acquisition of knowledge, it is really important to provide a great quality of education. If a child receives a quality education, he or she will be more beneficial to the society by sharing his or her knowledge that might help in improving the state of the society. Great quality education produces knowledge. Knowledge produces better ideas, and these ideas are the roots of innovations that help in improving the everyday lives of humans. Filipino families or parents value education because they believe that it will open more opportunities for their child in the future. Next is school-community relations. Shared decision-making gives the school the opportunity to improve a positive interaction between the schools and their diverse communities. So the members of the schools will also be the members of their local community, reflecting its belief and values. The community played a big role in a child's development with connection in the school in a positive or negative way. For example, the relation between the teacher and the parents. If the teacher has more interaction with the parent, he or she will be more aware of the child's characteristic that may improve a child's development. On the other hand, if a parent is more interactive with the teacher, he or she will also be aware of the child's behavior in the school. If the school are to be inclusive, every school should central to its local community. When we say inclusive education, it is composed of students that are diversified and way different from each other. So the practitioners within the schools have the responsibility to understand that a school has to become a community within a community. Next is all members of the school, including those with special education needs, should be encouraged to have a shared commitment to the creation of the school community. A school needs to have an organizational structures, aims, and guiding rules to be effective. Without this, the school community will be chaotic. As active players in the daily lives of the school, teachers, parents, LGUs, and support agencies need to relate to each other, sharing an understanding of the goals and targets that are to be achieved in an effective school. We have three patterns of connection between the school and the community. We have the closed door pattern, the open door pattern, and the balanced pattern. When we say closed door pattern, the school deals with all the child's educational and social problems. The community involvement and intervention are minimal, and according to Fredman 1986, the closer pattern towards the community needs feedback. Since si school, siya ang nagdeal lang ng child's educational and social problems, nakacentralize lang within the school, hindi siya magkakaroon ng interaction and good communication with the community. Magkakaroon din ng criticism, kumbaga for example, si teacher, he or she might be criticized by the parents for not providing a great quality of education and also for not giving the proper knowledge to the child. On the other hand naman, the parents will also be criticized by the teacher for not giving the right parental guidance to their children. Sa ni Fredman, 1986, the closed-door policy towards the community needs feedback. Because in his view, a closed-door policy will waste energy without the right guidance. In the absence of constant input from the parents and the community, si school will be unaware of the changes occurring in the system. Since hindi siya aware sa mga changes na nangyayari sa labas ng school, the school will not be able to adopt itself and the curricula to these changes, and paunti-unti siyang mag-degenerate. So next is the open door pattern. When we say open door pattern, the school and parents operate as open system. There is a shared commitment, and there is healthy exchange of ideas between the school and the community. For example, is the home visitation. Si teacher, may positive interaction siya sa parents. Pupunta siya sa bahay ng bata to talk with the parents regarding the child's educational needs, kung bakit hindi pumapasok yung bata, kung bakit hindi nagpapasa yung bata ng requirements sa school. Aalamin niya yun mula sa parents mismo. So, since the school with an open door policy makes the parent partner their child's educational process and strive to become an influential factor in the life of the community. So, nagkakaroon ng exchange of energy or ideas in a cyclic nature. In this way, the deteriorating entropy process is stopped. Hindi nagiging deteriorated yung process or yung system ng interaction ng community at ng school. Sabi ni Fredman, 1986, the school with an open door policy receives its pupil from the parents, teaches them, and raises their level of education in order to return them to their community. Saka sa open door policy, the information flows freely in both directions, since the school and the parents operate as the open system. Next is the balance pattern. When we say balance pattern, the schools and the parents set the degree of closeness or distance between them in order to achieve educational and social goals to the optimal extent. There is no overstepping of boundaries. Kumbaga yung role ni school and the community ay balanse. Kung malaki yung gap ng school sa community, the school will fill the gap and reach out to the community. When the distance is small, the school has to close its gate somewhat.
Next is school as a learning community. Learning community is a group of people who share a common interest in a topic or area or a particular form of discourse about their phenomena, tools, and sense-making approaches for building It is stated in Department of Education, Order Number 35, Series of 2016. It is a session conducted by a group of teachers who engage in collaborative learning sessions to solve shared challenges. Sa last objective na to, magkakaroon ng great interaction within the faculty members of the school na from that, magkakaroon ng great idea by collaboration that might help in improving the educational system of the school.